Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Cities Skylines. Hopefully for real, since we started a recording and then turned out mods were broken. But seems to be okay now. The 12-way intersection, I have not, but I have seen some very interesting road designs. I have made some very interesting road designs. If Rowan comes by, he will probably judge me, very thoroughly about it. But he also believes that, traffic should drive on the left-hand side of the road, which is just wrong.
You mean the correct side of the road?
The wrong side, yes.
Correct side.
It's the wrong side. Hadouken! Right, medium roads aren't what I want. I want the large road.
Also, I have opened up the map myself. I see where your train connection is.
Oh, where is it?
So I want you to orientate yourself so your highway entrances are pointed up.
Up, okay.
Okay, hold on, yeah, just keep the screen paused for a sec. Okay, so yeah, look to your, rotate your camera a little bit to the left about 90 degrees.
To the left?
Yes.
That way?
Correct. Actually, stop, go back about 45 degrees. You should see, a little, you see that little train yard in the corner? That's across the river?
I definitely see something way over there, but it's blurry.
I will send you a quick screenshot.
Okay, now I see it.
Yeah, so you have just a single train line connection coming in. So basically, there's a train line that's terminating at a yard. That's not it.
No? This?
No. Nope. Nope, not that little island. Okay, rotate your camera a bit more to the left. Okay, stop right there. Basically at your 9, 10 o'clock on your monitor.
So over here?
Wait, is that little patch of dry land?
Yeah, right there. That's where you're circling. That's your rail connection.
Oh, I see the road trying to connect to it.
Yeah, so it is one way in, one way out.
So it's some kind of underground railway then.
Nope, not underground. Basically a train terminus that if you decide to expand that way, you can incorporate into your city.
Ah, interesting.
So you actually do have two really interesting expansion options. You can either go directly to the left and incorporate the train into your city, or you could start expanding towards the coast. Or do neither. It's your city.
We'll see what I wind up deciding to do.
I like sending meteors at mine.
Oh yeah, Zoro already tried to do that, but they don't unlock yet.
Oh, you should have seen my stream the other day. So many meteors. We flooded the city with a tsunami.
Was the tsunami chosen, or was it just a result of all the meteors?
It was a result of all the meteors.
Alright, time to build my roundabout like a plebeian.
Oh god, you're doing it all wrong.
Good
You
night.
guys are all driving on the wrong side of the road.
We are literally driving on the right side of the road.
And you're in Canada. You drive on the same side of Rosa.
He is not
No.
in Canada.
I'm in Bermuda. I am British. We drive on the correct side of the road.
We drive on literally the right side of the road.
Yeah, the incorrect side.
I can drive off-road.
Oh no, he. Oh no, he's evolved beyond the boundaries of simple roads and lanes.
Yeah, who needs lines?
His power is unstoppable.
Don't worry. Give me time. I'll become amphibious.
I think you already are amphibious as a puddle.
Oh, absolutely. But driving something that's amphibious, that's something else. I'd like to get an APC.
You drive probably the sub.
Well, I don't want to have to fit a snorkel to it. Mostly because that limits how deep I can run it. Nice, good old floating variety, though. I could take that across a lake.
There we go. It's not actually a roundabout, but I don't care. This is what I like. Hello there, guy with a green beanie. And good night, Asher, Bjorn, and Leaf. Sleep well.
Sorry, I thought Seal was from Canada. My bad.
I mean, I do have Canadian citizenship. I have 3 passports, but I am Bermudian.
Okay, let's
Oh.
designate this whole section as a roundabout. Somehow. How did I do that again?
I mean, you basically kind of already did. The rules of the traffic will say that you can only turn right.
Well, yes, but isn't there a way to make it so, you know, through TMPE?
Not anything that I think is necessary. At least at this stage.
Say that. I have a question.
I have answers.
It's important. Has anyone ever wanted to talk to you about the Bermuda Triangle?
Way too many times.
It's a simple place. People just need to learn to navigate better.
There we go. I still wanted to designate it. Okay, so terrible idea, but we're gonna do it to begin with anyways until we get some money to revamp things. We're just gonna have all of our residential right here on this roundabout. Oh yeah, I know about that, Green Beanie. Because my biggest downfall with starting a new city is always going for everything at the beginning exactly how I would want it at the end of the game. And I need to stop that. I am so used to Factorio and hitting Q to stop selecting something. Oh, we don't have much in the way of water flow here. It does flow, but I am worried about setting up pumps over here with the water drain pipe.
I mean, you always do have the water tower as an option.
Yeah, we'll see how this works for now, though.
Oh yeah, like the pumps are a nice basic low-key or low-cost solution.
Alright, let's connect all this up. God damn it. I keep hitting Q every time. It's like, okay, I'm done with this item. Q. And that rotated my view. Alright, let's run this over here. Send this way, and then here. Oh, right. I didn't actually hook up the pipes that way. Won't do much good to have a city that, you know, at least has sewage if they don't have access to water. All the poop just goes down the toilet and sits there. Green Beanie, I have over 100 hours in this game. I am very well familiar with it. It's just been a little while, but yes, I do know how things work. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not a new player to this.
And he also has his trusty mayor advisor, English.
Mayoral aid?
No, I was gonna say advisor, but Dart. I am Mayor Advisor Dart.
You want somebody that definitely he does a lot more city skylines than I do. You should go check out Seda.
Yeah.
Just actually beat the Floodlands disaster scenario on Wednesday. I actually found there is a limit to how high the water can go.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Because I won the scenario and then I left the game running.
Well done.
But I'm looking forward to going back to my normal city build and, you know, continually accruing like the 1,000 hours that I already have in the game. What? You don't know if you trust Dart as mayor? Why not?
Fighting too hard to please everyone. This is not viable. There must be compromises.
Seda is a good boy. So is Dart.
Zoroark
Somewhat.
720 is sending you
Isn't that
a
why
hug.
Dart left the game running after he won the scenario to balance the scale?
Oh no, I will say I did keep the game running and I checked it, and like if the water was encroaching too much, I de-zoned the buildings and replaced them. So I didn't just like leave people to, you know, drown in the rising tide. I did actually check on them like a good mayor.
See, Seda is a good boy. He does not know how to be evil.
I mean, hold on. Let me just pull up the clip because we did have an abandoned timeline.
Abandoned timelines don't count.
I mean, true, but we did launch a couple meteors at the city and a few tornadoes. The tornadoes were actually accidental initially.
Initial.
Look, I was trying to open up some sinkholes.
Permission to bring this up?
Absolutely granted.
Well, what about the currencies
Banhammer
killing
Bank,
KSP?
We want you to trust us with your
We
money.
don't talk about that.
Because it's with your money that we can make you more money. How?
Nothing he does that you consider evil is on purpose, though.
That's the plan, at least.
And abandoned timelines, those don't exist.
Just imagine, you know,
Hold on.
you're in
Imagine
your
if you had a money
bedroom.
pet and you fed it more money, and after
Um,
digesting it
like,
went-
you know, this is your bedroom right here. You just
Okay.
open the
You wanna go
window
money
and you just see
fishing, so
that
you
on
use
the
a little money to
horizon.
catch a big money. You know, just kind of even more metaphors that allow us to
Oh,
avoid
God.
saying what we really do with your money. Banhammer Bank, feed the money monster.
Yeah, just a small wave. Just a teeny tiny wave.
Several
Just
teeny tiny
imagine,
whales.
you know, you're in your bedroom.
I'm gonna let this play a
You
second
know, this is your
time.
bedroom right here. You just open the window and you just see that on the horizon. Yeah, just a small wave. Just a teeny tiny wave. Just imagine, you know, you're in your bed. You know, a clip starts off well when it starts off with, just imagine you're in your bedroom.
I remember your clip of when you thought there was something wrong with the map and you realized it was a tsunami or something.
Yes, I was playing the I forget the name of that scenario, but it's one where you did get tsunamis. What we didn't get a clip of was when we decided, because I think that was like about 3 or 4 meteors or so, or maybe 10. But we decided to launch a bunch more, and it just made this like 200-foot tall wave in the lake. That was just, you weren't going to stop it. We had to abandon the timeline after that.
That comment, oh, it's just 3 or 4 tornadoes or maybe 10. That's a kind of quite a bit of a difference.
Well, see, I was trying to open up a bunch of sinkholes into the lake, so I would actually, you know, essentially deepen the lake and get a bit more water in it to slow the rising tide as a test. And I accidentally had tornado selected instead. So I instead spawned like 6 level 10 tornadoes. And the most beautiful thing is that when we decided that, hey, we were going to abandon this timeline, let's have some fun. I launched a bunch of meteors at the city. And I actually got the achievement Organistic.
And what does that do?
So basically, the achievement states, have all commercial zones in your city be specialized organic and local produce. And the reason why that triggered is because when I set up the expansion, because in this scenario, the water is constantly rising. So the first part of the scenario is the hardest because you are literally in a race against time. You have like 15 weeks to get your city large enough to be able to purchase a new land tile and get the hell out. Because where your starting tile will be underwater. It is a hard scenario for a reason. And so when I did so, I looked at where I expanded to, which was up the road, and I noticed obviously we had a very steep incline, and then we had at the very edge of it, basically a mountain, or so, like basically a tall hill. So what I did as a contingency plan is that's the hill that my wind turbines were on. I put a water tower up there. I put 3 houses in a single commercial zone, which at that point I had unlocked the organic and local produce. So I zoned that as organic local produce because it does not produce noise. So it plays pretty nicely with residential districts. My meteors had destroyed all other commercial zones, barring that one, earning me the achievement. A single organic building was the only commercial zone in the entire city.
Seems legit.
Hey, it's one way to make sure the city is all organic. Turn it into dino fuel.
Are you sure that isn't just a sign from God?
I mean,
There are no gods here.
Zim, may I share another clip?
Yes.
I'm going to have to pull this one up because this is from last year. This is also me not helping myself in Corbin's case.
Wait, what did you do to Corbin?
Oh no, I'm providing evidence against myself that is in favor of Corbin's argument.
That you're evil?
Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Sonico!
Sonico731 raided my stream with 3 viewers.
Hello there!
Sonic!
Thank you very much for that raid. Oh, do you know them?
Yeah. They're good beans.
Ah. Well, I mean, Dunbrine was there, so I guess that explains it.
A wise decision.
Oh, somebody beat me to the shoutout. Thank you. How was your stream? What were you up to, Sonic? Yeah, we got Seda hanging out in here. And welcome on in, everybody. I am Razim. We do all sorts of things here on the channel. Right now, we're starting up our new metropolitan glorious chaos thing. Whatever the hell you want to call this mess that we're about to create. Probably going to summon Cthulhu.
But it's gonna be your beautiful mess.
Oh yes, it will be my beautiful mess.
No, you. Yeah, that doesn't quite work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, know me what?
That's the name of your city, though.
No, you port.
Oh, no, you port. Right, right. I forgot about that already. Alright, let's start summoning Cthulhu. Or maybe the King in Yellow. We'll see which one decides to respond with these symbols.
I hope it's Cthulhu or a kaiju.
Yeah, it could be Godzilla. Or maybe that mythical dragon Seda will appear.
Noodle dragon?
Yeah, that mythical noodle dragon.
Out.
You doubt? Yeah.
Actually, as a question, before you open up that clip, I'm assuming the Mario Rainbow Star power-up is not going to flag anything.
Oh, I have no idea. It's fine either way.
I mean, it's sure enough and hasn't gotten flagged on my Twitch, but I want to double check because I know it's going up on YouTube.
Yeah, at this point, it sounds like Dunn is a mod on multiple channels. Maybe I should make them a mod over here too.
I mean, he
Give
mods
them more
Mooks, he mods
channels.
Abby. Dunbrine's a good bean.
But then again, I also, you know... Oh, this one.
I mean, it's like Zorok mentioned, he's like, have you not upset God? Like, enjoy, what is that, 8 level 10 tornadoes, a giant lightning storm as multiple meteorites pummel the city.
I'm gonna do a live update here. Again.
I just love the again.
At the time, I had it capped at like 25 seconds or something like that, so like I was like way too short. I'm like, no, I want to do this again. I'm on him
do a
for
live
fun.
update here.
All right.
I love my Destroy the City streams. They're just so much fun.
Meanwhile, I just summoned Cthulhu with my roads. Rowan is a longtime friend of mine who comes by. He got so annoyed by the fact that I had these nice, clean, orderly, grid-like streets. I'm like, I lived in Utah at the time. I have these in real life. Utah's got very nice, clean, grid-like streets. They are very nice to drive on. He didn't like that. So ever since then, I'm like, fine. We're summoning goddamn Cthulhu.
I mean, I was actually going to compliment you on like your road design here. This is actually something very similar to what I do. You know, it's a very the subtle curves in the roads are very reminiscent of like what you'd see in like modern suburban road design. It's one of those like subtle on the ground tricks of the eye where you could have a giant suburb, but with these curves in the road, it actually makes it feel more. It makes it feel smaller and private than it actually is.
Yeah, yeah.
And from the air, it feels a little bit more organic looking. There is beauty in grids, don't get me wrong, but I definitely prefer my curves.
Good night, Sonic. Thanks so much for coming by and that raid. I appreciate it. Have a great night. I hope to see you in the future. It was a pleasure to meet ya. And Green Beanie, I do know about Road Anarchy. I had fun with that. Rowan did not.
I still vote that we make it all bikes.
Hey, at least it's better than people suggesting it be all blimps.
I could also live with that. At least I would have a little more glee in watching those collide and burn down.
Oh god, I'm just imagining the horror if someone actually made a blimp collision mod.
Oh no.
Hindenburg.
No.
So what I like to do... So of course we've got the main artery here coming off of the roundabout. And then you've got the little veins and then all of the little other parts here. But I like to have these primarily residential with some little corner stores here and there. It's a great way to satisfy the both requirements and make sure that they keep up with business. Though sometimes I do run into problems of them being like, we can't get access to stuff. I'm like, well, too bad. Find a way. Why do I feel like you're judging me already?
As long as a market is within access of 5 minutes, I am happy. Oh, heck. I'm spoiled at having gotten to go to the Netherlands, damn it.
Oh no, I'm nodding my head because my advisor role is not to backseat.
Oh, do you have a problem with this setup?
Professionally, no. Personally, yes.
Why?
From a logistics standpoint, your citizens don't particularly care about the distance of the travel. They will happily go all the way across the city to get to their services or their commercial zones. But your commercial zones do have vehicle resupply needs. So by scattering some of those industrial or those commercial zones, which do produce noise, you're going to get a double effect there long term. As those buildings level up, they will produce more noise, and your industrial buildings, your trucks, those very noisy trucks, will be sending their loud vehicles into the middle of your residential zone. So one of the better approaches to better manage your citizens' health needs and the overall logistics of your roads is to try to keep your residential zones as you have here, pretty isolated and set off. And like your commercial zones, how you have them on the big strip there, that's actually a really good place to put them, as it gives your industrial trucks either from the industrial zones you've made or imported from outside the city really short, easy access, so they can kind of spend as little time on your roads as they need to.
That's fair. That's fair.
But that's not to say what I also do is I do scatter my commercial zones occasionally inside the residential zones, but I actually wait until I have districts and I have the organic and local produce, because those commercial zones do provide the commercial needs, but they don't produce noise, unlike other commercial buildings. So they actually play really nicely in residential zones, or even act as like a residential buffer. And since I also typically run with the electric vehicle policy, the noise from those vehicles in combination is a little bit less than like, having a big, big like 16-wheeler drive through.
This is all that jazz. Where our slogan is.
That's fair. I will say I never upgrade these to high density or whatever they are. Whatever the commercial version of that is, I forget.
They have the high density commercial, and then
okay.
Which DLCs do you have?
All of them except for Map Pack 2 and the newer radio station ones.
I have more than I do. Very nice. Yeah, like, you do have some interesting commercial options. You have the basic, low density, high density. And then your district options, you do have the ability to specialize in either organic local produce, tourism, leisure, and my brain's trying to remember if there's a fourth one. I think there is, but brain doing a derp right now.
Merp, 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 merp.
Derp. Woof, woof, woof. Dart, dart, dart. Dart, 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 dart.
Duke, duke. So, has Wostein now become a circle?
Haven't drawn it yet. Haven't drawn a lot of them yet.
Yeah, but you're going merp. That is circle noise.
Is it?
Yeah.
Neat.
Alright, let's get most of these off of here. We'll leave some of them in there until they ideally move on until that area over there is filled in more, but I don't want new residential coming in there. That was just temporary until I felt comfortable in finances and the like. Though I'm still in the hole right now. I'm looking forward to seeing it as well, Jaffer. We cannot take a loan yet. A loan would be really nice. My reaction to the spicy egg will dictate the next sub. Oh no. By the way, Jaffer, you are welcome to upload these to the workshop as public. Crap. We have a slight problem. I don't have the money to bring electricity over here. I got plumbing, though. I just gotta hope for things to open up, you know, along this way. Let's put one there, one here, and some right here, temporarily. Hopefully they will actually move into those spots. These poor people coming in from the highway have to go all the way around this circle to go to their homes. But it's kind of the best option for getting, you know, industry coming in, and then industry will have to travel around to go out, but still. Oh yeah, I understand that, Jaffer. I was more meaning like the ones that we are no longer using, you know? It is very hard to build a functioning power grid with no money. And you guys not moving into these spots over here.
Me being the citizen of Know You, I'm intrigued.
You're intrigued by what?
Become a citizen of the city of Know You.
Ah.
What are the taxes like?
I can't modify taxes yet.
Oh.
Jaffer, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if anybody will use chat controls.
Status reads out all the damage systems.
They're literally not moving into the spots I need them to.
I don't like the price of this spot. I don't like this one. Nope, not that one.
If only you could run underground power lines.
Well, I mean, I can run power lines, I just don't have the money right now. Where the power lines are located isn't the problem. You know, above ground or below ground. It's more the fact that people aren't moving into the spots where they get run between the buildings. Because of course, why would they move into the convenient locations for me? Oh, hey, one's moving in there. That's promising. Let's remove this zoning. Yes, I know you all want power. We just need somebody to move in over here and here and here. And then you'll have all the power you want.
Unlimited power.
Yeah, I don't like that, Jaffer. Well, I don't think I'd be using it on stream then. Just to be honest. Yeah, I messed up here.
Sirens at a message board. Type in command medic. Sirens initiate with a sign printing medic needed. Oh no.
Well, we've got a lot of demand for residential now. Will you all move in a way that will connect the power between everything? Please?
So close.
It is.
It's a
And yet so far. Hey, now they've got power. Oh, finally. Okay, we can go ahead and put in all this now. Let's remove these. Congratulations, people that moved in here. You get to stay there for the time being. But eventually, eminent domain will come for you. Alright. We should have plenty of residential zones. You people just need to move in. Dook, dook. Dook, doo, 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 dook. Dook, 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 da, doo, doo, dook, dook. By the way, everybody, don't forget that you can name cities and such using the name a thing card. I should probably make some duplicates of that card. Increase the chances of people getting it.
Duke.
There we go. Won't help those that have already opened AMP and V packs, but that'll give you more chances to get that card. Rachella, right there in the chat, Wostein posted the, or brought up the link there. It's through Streamloots. How to get it? You can buy the packs, or you can use your channel points through the egg coins. You can also redeem through that, or you can do exclamation point influence, and it's available through the Sable Crown store there. And the Name a Thing card is in the Amp and V pack, which we still have that coupon code for 15% off. It is a great way to, at least I think that's still active. Yeah, that's still got 2 more uses. And this hasn't even been used in full, so here you go. Some free packs. Oh, all right, done, Brian. Have a great night. Thank you for coming by. So there you go, Ray Shelley. You can follow that link I just posted and get a free pack.
Carb up the yakisoba, the noodle masters. No matter what stage of life you're in, we have the perfect noodles for you.
Why are you complaining about not enough workers?
All the way to
In
those
fact,
most final
another free pack.
Every occasion has a noodle at
Huh?
yakisoba.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Hey Rishella, you have been given an AMP and V pack through stream loots by Wosteen
Oh.
_oil. Good luck.
Well, that's nice of you.
On both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a
Night,
tale about
Dubreen.
opening your heart, finding acceptance. And
Well, the other pack has been sent, Rayshella.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Jaffaroshek has turned Wosteen oil into a noctowl. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Seda! Seda!
Yes.
Why aren't these getting enough workers?
Okay, let's take a look.
Presented by Square Packages.
Noctowl?
Look, can we see your demographics tab, please?
My what now?
Go to your one of your tabs. I think it's the one that will have a little people icon, top left.
No.
I
Okay,
don't
you actually
think I have that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you don't just yet. I would suspect you probably zoned too many commercial districts too quickly. I would zone a couple. Actually, are all the residential zones zoned?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a problem that probably should be fixing itself over time. Let me actually get you up on a higher resolution here. Because I want to see. Okay.
And my industry is complaining about it too.
Yeah. I would say as the buildings get abandoned, just dezone them.
Noctowl?
Because right now you are losing population, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Same here. Like,
can we
this
look at
is-
your health tab? Can we see your health demographic? Or your health tab?
I don't have access to health yet.
Okay, let's see the happiness at the very least. Okay, your residences are not happy.
But why?
It's a very good question. Because they're not terribly far away from, or they're not terribly close to the industry or the noise. They have their services, and you don't have the ability to add other like districts just yet. So Right now, your population's stabilized. Can I see your electricity and your water tab?
Electricity is more than good enough. Same with water.
Okay, drop the budgets for those down to like 80% or 75%.
Good idea.
And you can drop the roads down to basically like yeah, because that's just road maintenance vehicles. And as one other thing, go to the pause menu when you're done with that. And let's take a look at your city statistics.
Oh, I've never actually looked at this.
Yeah, so
What's-
something caused a spike there, and
Good night, Corbin.
Take care, Corbin. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at the VOD to see what went wrong there because I was admittedly not paying that much attention. But your population stabilized, which is good. So I'd say let the game run out there for a little bit. Let your population recover. I would say don't zone any new commercial zones until like the demand gets up to medium.
All right.
Just because I see you're building new residences there, so your population's going to rise, and hopefully your tax income will stabilize a little bit better.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice. Not a whole lot I can do right now.
How's the electricity and the water tab looking again?
Still good.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you don't need to adjust the budget after that, because your new builds are going to be incorporating that in.
I mean, I do have some residential right next to the industry, but those will be moved eventually.
Yeah, and they would be primarily complaining about being sick.
Yeah. Instead, they're not giving me any complaints. They're just kind of existing.
Yep, we'll all take care over here, Corbin. You have a good night.
Good night, Corbin.
Good night.
Well, not all of the residential has been taken yet, but they are demanding a lot more commercial, so we'll add this. Leave it at that for now. We'll put some residential down here. Some more commercial here. Do 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 do. And now industry is complaining about not enough workers. Just de-zone these. Always complaints. Like, I even gave some of them nice elevated, you know, mountainside houses here. What's their problem? And for residential, for people living over here to get to the jobs over here would be easy, you know. I don't even have to go around the longest part of the roundabout. Building and maintaining a city or an industry chain? Probably the industry chain, Rachella. Oh, we're not producing enough power now.
Oh yeah, just bump the budget back up.
Yeah.
It's a good little temporary measure, just to try to lessen the shortfalls.
I could probably bump my water down a lot, though. We're currently pumping like 8 times what we
yeah, you can
are actually using. But yeah, the industry is probably the hardest part in this game, I think.
Okay. Interesting to see the residential demand spike up like that.
Well, I was planning commercial in here, but I guess we're getting residential. Because I can't build new roads. But hey, we're in the positives now. Whee! Good night, Sonic. Thanks for coming by.
This one.
Also, yes, I did see that. The Raptor TF. Okay, fine. We'll give more residential. Like, what the heck? This city is doing stuff I have never seen this game do before.
No idea.
Also, I am getting so hungry.
Understandable.
Stupid diet.
They starting to catch up with me, so I'll be lurking just off voice. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Rest well.
Yeah, I might eventually just fall asleep, but I'll be lurking.
Well, good night. Oh, geez, somebody just chirped out. Why am I living in this depressing city? What is wrong with it? Like, what do you people want from me?
More parks, more services, more everything.
I can't even police those. They're not supposed to want that stuff yet.
Too bad. We want what we can't have.
Aristoth, hello! Seda.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on?
Honestly, you very much puzzled me.
I am puzzled too.
I would say at the very least, I know you don't want to do it at the moment, but zone some of that interior roundabout with residential.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I mean, I have no problems zoning more residential temporarily, but, like... They're even chirping out that they're living in a depressing city. Like, what is going on? I have done this setup in so many cities and it's been fine. Hey, Chrysovos.
Yes.
It teaches you to... No, this game, Twitter, the chirper is actually good. It's just like... The game is being so weird.
We're blocking the population. What's the population at right now?
237.
Alright.
Positive 3. Plus 10.
Okay. Yep, and I'm seeing we're about halfway to the next milestone.
I just... I don't think any of my mods would have done this. Like, at all. Also, I think that's going to be my last battle for Stream Raiders tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for participating, though. Oh, wait. I guess we can do the boss. So this will be the last one. But yeah, none of my mods should be making this sort of thing happen. Everybody is just like...
Yeah, it's very peculiar.
Like, they shouldn't be having demands for anything, like, you know, garbage and healthcare and whatnot, because it's not unlocked yet.
Yep, I guess the radical quote-unquote solution I would probably put down is... Okay, can I see the... Can we actually see a couple of the houses? Like, how filled are they?
2 adults.
1 out of 2
none?
households. Okay. What we can do at the moment is, I see you have, okay, then again, the industrial demand is going down now. See, like, part of me wants to say, okay, well, hey, you know what? Something's gone wrong here. Let's just start over, try again. But this is a problem I want to solve. And oh, I see cars going in. This is good. Very good.
It's so weird.
Oh, extremely weird, because this is the stage of the game where it should just be basic, you know, fill the residential needs and stuff, but
you're not touching anything, and I'm noticing the industrial demand and the commercial demands are fluctuating.
Yeah.
And as well as the residential demand. So I feel like this might be something where you just gotta let the game run and stabilize a little bit. You are making money, so you're putting yourself out of the hole. Might need to up that budget again. And I think we could probably play. Actually, no. Then again, I'm seeing employee demands are not being filled. So
Yeah. It's not because I went with these wide sidewalk streets, is it?
no. I mean, like, the only thing I would potentially fault on is the use of the giant 6-lane as a roundabout, because that is... But then you didn't use much of it, but it's... it's something that is not the... It's not the issue. But see, like, I see the residential demand rising and falling, so I think... This is just probably a case of maybe a little bit too much industrial, a little bit too much commercial zones laid out too soon. I would probably say zone of 4x4 of industry near the edge of your industrial zone, like the far edge, and zone of 4x4 commercial zone.
So 4x4 here?
Yeah.
I can put commercial here.
Oh yeah,
no,
that works.
Not there. We'll put it here.
And to see how placing. I'm sorry to see your commercial zones now are complaining about the lack of goods. Which is better than the lack of employees, because we can fix that. Because I think what we're seeing here is some of your sims are, I guess, not at the age to work. Hard to say. I'd also actually see, how is that new industrial building looking?
Fish stick factory.
Amazing.
6 out of
Also,
16 workers.
Electricity.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, I could increase the budget, but...
Just a touch.
The number one dream makers in the region. And you are a motivated, driven, confident individual who has a desire to make it big. Run!
You're working yourself out of a hole here, so it's best to take it slow.
Yeah.
Just for you, because you deserve it. Come alone. So don't wait. The early bird catches the worm.
What's the pop looking at now? Because
347.
Good. So we're getting pretty close to that very important milestone. That little lock symbol that's about 3/4 full at the bottom left of your corner.
Yeah. That's the next milestone.
Yep. What do we get with that milestone? We get taxes and loans. Perfect.
Yeah. Not enough raw materials.
They will be importing that in. How's the fish stick factory looking?
8 out of 16 work, 9 out of 16.
I'd probably say when that gets to 12, you can place another 4x4. This is actually a trap that I very much fall into myself, where the demand levels dictate you probably should be placing a bunch of them, but like the actual employees moving in is much slower.
Yeah.
It's a weird finesse.
I have no idea, Rachel. I've never played Rise to Industry. Okay, now more of them are complaining about not enough raw materials. I'm thinking it must be this map. Have you played on this map before?
I personally have not played on this map, but I also don't see why the map itself would be causing issues.
Well, it is one of the airport ones, right?
Yeah, but it should be pretty... Did those cars despawn?
Yes. They despawn and people just appear on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, the pocket cars. Everyone has a pocket car in City Skylines.
I'm jealous.
Well, that's at 12 out of 16. So let's do we got an ice cube factory. Okay. Why this is producing that much smoke, I don't know, but...
Refrigeration takes a pinch of energy.
Well, I'm losing these buildings because they're not getting the raw materials. And the only thing that I can think of is this map is weird.
The thing that I am noticing is that, like, your external connections are very far away. Can I actually just see something with the traffic manager mod for a sec?
Sure.
Do we have... It should be one of those right options there, the vehicle despawning. Make sure it's turned off.
Okay. That is now off.
Okay, because one thing that might be happening is that the vehicles that are getting sent out to resupply your commercial zones and your industrial zones might actually be taking so long they might be despawning.
Ah, that might be...
Just a theory, because I am noticing the long highway lengths on this map.
Game theory?
No, ethereal.
More commercial complaining about lack of products.
Yep, that's natural. But, I mean, hey, look, your population is rising. You're getting close to your next big milestone. And, honestly, probably place, like, maybe 2 more 4x4s of an industry. Sure, you're losing industry, but...
Yeah.
Just to kind of fill that demand to get you over the finish line, I'd say.
Stopgap.
Basically. Because I think the goal we want to get here is we want to get you over to the 480, get you to those taxis, raise your income, and get things like, you know, your city services, like garbage and stuff hooked up.
Oh, hey, I'm finally in the positives of money.
Woo! I know, it's fantastic. And when you get your milestone, you're going to get a nice little check.
Oh, yeah.
God, this is why I love cities, because it's just... It's a beautiful dance.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I normally just play with unlimited money anyway, but like, when you're actually playing with money, ooh, it's a...
I like doing it with money myself.
I probably need to do a run myself where I am, but typically when I'm building like the large macro city builds, I place train lines down first. Because unfortunately, you really don't have the concept of like safeguarding certain routes, unless you like really do stuff with like your districts and stuff, which you obviously don't unlock right away. So I just play with everything unlocked and all limited money. But this is a fun challenge.
Yeah, I always play with money. Or without the unlimited money. No worries, Rachella. Yeah, I've never played Rise to Industry, so I'm not familiar with it. And yeah, they're still complaining about not enough. The Box Factory and Garmin's Limited.
Give it time.
Why do we have like 15 box factories?
You always need boxes.
But as a Marten, you don't want boxes?
Fair point.
Joke.
Still got a lot of 0 out of 0 households living in these places. You pay for drones instead of building them? Interesting. I might have to check it out. Go post it in the, whatever that one channel is. Suggestions. The game. I do love the one video I have of a Marten who understands how box lids work and climbs into the box and specifically pulls the lid closed after himself.
It's my space, not green.
What do you say?
This is my space, no green.
Yeah.
I think we can zone a few more industrials at districts looking at that demand.
And okay, yeah, they got enough workers. Another ice cube factory. And another Frank's fish stick factory. God, fish sticks actually sound really good, right? Everything sounds good. I'm so...
You got this, Sim.
You're so close.
So close on what? The diet? I don't think so.
I mean, it's talking about the milestone. Look how you're closer to your milestone.
Oh, yeah. And now we're going down. Okay, now it's back up positive. Gip gab.
Hi.
Are you okay?
What's up? Yeah, why?
You're normally much more talkative.
I got very distracted and focused on a completely separate thing that I did not expect to take over my current life, but it is. I don't know where the last 2 hours went.
Factorio.
No. Doodling with Unity and VR models. It's very dangerous.
Wow.
The short of it is, I am learning how this all works. This is a lot. My brain hurts, but oh my gosh, it's so worth it.
This
Not even
general...
for-
Sorry. This general store is like 90% parking lot.
So, like the rest of America.
It is literally just America in a nutshell.
Your silly country with your silly parking lots.
Oh, I hate them.
One parking space.
One
10 to
spark.
15 bicycles.
What is America without parking lots? It's like asking, what is Zim without Martens?
Natural wonder and much.
Woohoo! We did it! Huzzah!
Natural wonder and all the lovely things to look at, like wildlife.
Okay.
Be defeated.
Okay, so we do need to do a couple things relatively quickly, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
So we do
Gotta
need a
set
school.
up at least healthcare, school, and garbage.
Yeah. I do definitely prefer the recycling center.
I do too.
Garbage. Yeah.
I'm debating if I want the recycling center first. Like, if I can afford to do that first.
I would say you can. Because, take a look at the... Actually, first things first, bump up your taxes. I think everything's at like 8 or 9%. You can probably get away with 12. Not a lot, but it does make a difference. I would place down a elementary school. Actually, how much is the elementary school and how much is the clinic?
10,000 and 10,000.
You have enough to do all three with the recycling center.
I really hate the elementary schools and their tiny range. Like, I know that an elementary school can cover a lot more area than this.
Yeah, hell, the Netherlands once kids can bike from quite the long range.
Yeah, don't
That's
really
just
read.
biking.
Don't read too much into that, though.
Oh?
People do travel further.
Okay. So is that like optimal range, or?
I think it is most effective.
They all got happy from it.
Maybe that's the area that's going to add traffic to. That ripple of green.
I can no longer afford the recycling center.
Oh, because 16,000. Don't worry, we can get a loan.
Yeah. We'll put it here. Oh.
I'd actually just say, your recycling could probably fit within your industrial sector temporarily.
Probably could. But this is going to be additional industry eventually.
Very fair.
And I just like to have that... Oh, I can't do a highway ramp. Okay.
Good night.
We'll just do this temporarily then. Oh, right. I wanted one way. Okay, how do I raise elevation again? Page up?
Page up, page down.
Yeah. This is not going to be pretty, but...
Stay functional is more important.
It's trying to snap.
The little... you see your different road options to the left of that, you see a little arrow point.
Ah. Turn them all off for now. It is still trying to snap. Okay, let's try this. Nope.
Very peculiar.
It's okay. I got a different option. Wait, why did that not do a tunnel? I wanted it to be a tunnel.
Maybe go down a tad bit deeper.
I guess so. Ah, there it goes. What do you mean slope too steep?
Bring it across and press the down arrow once again. Or never mind.
Wasting all this money just trying to frickin' get the game to recognize that this is okay. I love this game. However, sometimes the roads are annoying as all hell. Fine. We'll do this. Oh my god.
Say cheese, it's Cheese Week at Big Bite Burgers and Fries. All this week, in addition to our regular menu, try our all-you-can-eat signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese, served steamy and bubbling. It's the bottomless juggler, or our New Orleans-inspired pork sandwich, the Pig Cheesy.
How
Our
about
signature
this?
flagship, the spicy blue cheese top jalapeno.
Sure. Worst intersection ever, but this is what we're going with.
Colossal ore.
I don't give a damn.
Leading producer of minerals, ore, and natural resources.
And there we go. We got a recycling center.
No matter what our critics say, at Colossal we care about
Oh no, Rachel.
our customers, which is why we work so hard.
Alright. Well,
Back in the mines where they
we got this going.
together we can reunite minerals with
And now I got $3,000 left.
colossal ore. More than ore.
But hey, you're making $300 a week.
260.
260. Okay, well, it went down.
218. 165. I am losing people at a very alarming rate. Why?
The new Evil, the next town over has opened. No.
Well, there go my recycling trucks. That recycling truck just disappeared.
Very weird.
Like, I don't have it set to despawn.
Also, I'd probably turn your health calibrator down to 50%.
Probably a good idea.
You don't have that many 6 citizens at the moment, and we could definitely use the money to start expanding your residential roads.
Yeah. When multiple trains use the same track, they actually ghost each other? Oh, jeez. Why is there only one garbage truck in use?
That is a very good question.
Oh, and we're out of power. I cannot afford another wind turbine.
Well, you see, the people sense a power generation station in the area, and they cannot stand it.
Oh my god. Okay, even increasing my budget for it to the max is not giving me enough, but I can't afford to get a new one. Oh, they're also having issues with water. That I can at least fix. The game is being so weird right now. None of these mods should be causing this. I don't know what's going on. But I am now hemorrhaging people. I am in the hole again. Like, this thing is just not putting out garbage trucks.
I would say drop a save and humor me for a second.
Do what?
Drop a save and humor me for a second.
Okay.
Be humored.
Try moving the recycling center to the industrial area.
Not enough money.
Well, buggers.
when these roads have been here too long for me to get a refund from them. I am so lost here. I've never had these kinds of issues with this game.
Clearly, they're winding up all of the things to maximize sales of their next game.
I would say the only thing I would potentially critique on is the decision to build a large road to separate the recycling center at this stage.
Yeah, probably wasn't a great idea.
Because we did probably spend a good wind turbine's worth of electricity trying to build that road. And it's only drawing down your income, and now we can't afford that.
Yeah.
I'd say turn off the clinic and the recycling center at the moment. And I'd say even the school.
Oh, people do not like that.
They do not like that, but they also like their lights on. Okay, what? Oh.
Yeah, not enough power for that.
What's the current power situation right now?
Oh,
Not
the
enough.
wind speed just like plummeted.
Yeah. Oh, that is poor timing. Look at the power tab right now, I'm just curious.
$14 consumed, 11 produced. High scratched.
Oh. I got nothing.
I swear I have had so many very successful cities. This time, just... I'm blaming this map. I think
fair.
it's the map.
I think that's fair.
I was told I could fly out whenever I wanted. Where's the airport?
You're the airport, turns you into a knockdown.
Alright, I'm gonna scrap this city.
Yeah, there's a couple like semantics, things of like personal preference that I would have done differently, but your core fundamentals, I don't see where things went wrong.
They shouldn't have.
Exactly, like
I've done it dozens of times.
The lack of materials coming in was very questionable because the city should have been sending things out to cover that, even if it was imported.
Yeah. Like later on in the game, yeah, that's understandable that I might run into that sort of thing, but this early?
Yeah. Like I think like maybe in some regards, maybe the recycling center may have been too far away, but there was definitely the compounding issue there of no electricity for a lot of these buildings, and then the wind just getting really quiet there just that didn't help.
Yeah. Well, That was a fun little return of sorts, I suppose. But I will do more more City Skylines in the future. But this is where I'm going to be calling the stream for the evening. I got an early day tomorrow and stuff, so.
Sounds good.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for City Skylines. Oh, hey there, Panth. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. You guys are the ones that keep this channel alive. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, using our Humble Bundle partner link, picking up packs of cards through stream loots, or by just coming by. Thank you all so much for your support, whether it is financially or just with your time. I appreciate you all so very much. But for now, I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye. Have a good night, morning, or what have you.
Start from here.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I could do a much better job if I had unlimited money.